episode. Mahouka episodes since around like 8 or 9 have been bad, like almost awful. But this is how you handle an episode. Like 15 minutes were spent on the fight, which is how the other one should have freaking been, because the fights were too short and the events were too short, so it was like they shouldn't have even featured them. They explained it in a way that people could understood. For example, like how he snapped and he amplified the sound. They made it simple this time, instead of trying to make it complicated. Like they used scions and compressed them and dispersed them and like shut the fuck up, make it simple, and they did it. That is the best episode of Mahouka by far. And something told me they were going to like fix it this week, because I think a lot of people were getting sick of it. This was the episode to watch, and I think a lot of people are going to keep watching this anime now. Now, is it going to stay up to this level of expectations is the question. And I think so, because this should have been the last competition. I think this was the last match. And with that being said, that should be the end of this arc. There are quite a bit of arcs. There are like 13 arcs. I was checking up earlier today. And if this episode wasn't going to be good, I actually started trying to find where the manga was. And I found a site, but it was good. This was a good-ass episode. So pretty much what happened was, it was just like first high school versus third high school. And the pacing was so much better. I mean, like at the beginning of the fight, I was starting to get pissed because they walked like to each other, started shooting for like a minute, almost 2 minutes straight, and I was like, what the f, this is boring. But they ended up fixing it. They started showing more action. And why they didn't really explain a lot of stuff, it wasn't really as if you were trying to figure out what the hell is going on. It was more as just if, you know, this is going on, or they're attacking each other, but it's not that important. Because if it was that important, I think that they would have explained it, at least within this episode. Now, I don't think I really had any complaints. They handled the beginning of the episode well. My only complaint, really, actually, I do have one. But with the way this episode was paced, it's not that big. If this was paced like every other episode, like during the 9 schools competition arc, the build-up, like the build-up towards this fight should be better. I think that's what this series has to work on. It needs to work on pacing, which it did perfectly this episode, and build-up. The build-up towards the fight didn't have me, like, really hyped. The only thing that had me hyped, like, build-up-wise, was outside of the episode how I was going to quit watching the anime if it wasn't better. That was the only build-up. The anime itself didn't really build up the event towards Ichijo and Tatsuya fighting. And the fact that, the only other thing that was really, like, some really big build-up this episode was when Ichijo got knocked out. And I said, like, when Tatsuya just snapped his finger, I went, what the fuck? I said, that's like Mortal Kombat. That's a Mortal Kombat reference. But anyways, that is a good episode. That is how you handle the episode, and that's the best episode of Mahouka by far. It's not a question. If you guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment. I think that is the last anime that I need to do today, because I'm not doing Captain Earth yet. Yeah, that's about it. So I think I'm done for today, guys. Yeah, unless there's something later tonight that I'm forgetting. But I will see you guys in the next episode. That's how you handle Mahouka. I just can't get over that. And by the way, can I just say, that's the best ending theme of this year so far. That ending theme is awesome. I'm going to go download it now. I will see you guys later, deuces.